Back at it again, and we got one here with PragerU. It's been a while since we checked out some PragerU. Make sure you guys go subscribe to their YouTube channel. Original link is down below. But we got an interesting one here today. Like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and make sure you're following me on social media too. All of those links are down below in the description box. And let's dive in.
What's up, you guys? This is Aldo with PragerU. We're here at UCLA to talk to the students about Veterans Day. This is going to be a good one. Let's go. Veterans Day is coming up on November 11th. When you hear Veterans Day, what do you think of and what does it mean to you?
Well, I think of vacation.
To be honest, I was never really educated that much on it, so I guess I don't know. I don't have any veterans in my family, so it was just kind of a day off.
One of my grandparents is a veteran, so it means honoring those that served in the war, and
Bad shirt or bad hoodie. Come on, son. Come on. Come on. The one guy that's so far making some sense. You see this poop stain he has on his shirt, man? Come on. What in the world is that? Sheesh Louise.
it's just been, it's a little bit more
Yeah, I'm joking. I'm just talking some trash.
emotional because my grandfather's gone now. He didn't die in war, but it always meant a lot to him.
Why do you think it's so important that we
Appreciate
honor
the service.
veterans?
Well, they served to protect us, and they put their lives on the line. I think they deserve our respect.
I mean, a lot of the time, like, the stuff they do is overlooked, and I feel like just having a day to remind everyone is important, and it does enough to, like, kind of bring it in the forefront.
We should have a week, a month, because it's heavily overlooked. The men and women of our military that have served our military, I don't think get near the amount of praise that they should get. I mean, they're literally putting their lives on the line, knowing it, putting their lives on the line. You know, and I mean that is the ultimate sacrifice. It's your life. People are out here crying because they got to work some extra hours at work. Let me ship you overseas, put you on the front lines. Man, and I think I mentioned that in that video too, man. These folks really don't know. Man, salute to all of the men and the women of our military and that have served our military. We greatly appreciate you all. Thank you. Thank you. These folks out here crazy.
It's really important to not only honor them on one day, but like honor them in general.
I have a neighbor actually who left his
Okay. So this video ain't gonna turn out the way I thought it was. Listen, I thought we were about to take a turn back for the worse. That's why I said these people crazy, because the first two people, oh, it's vacation. Oh, I just think of a vacation. Think of time off. Like, goodness gracious. But no, this is actually, it's actually pretty good. Okay.
family for 18 months to serve in Djibouti, Africa, and he had 3 young children. That was a huge burden to his wife and young children, obviously, a burden to him to serve our country and be away from his family that long. So they're making huge sacrifices beyond what I could even digest, on a day-to-day basis.
People put their life on the line for us to have what we have, and you kind of also can't help but think about how they're treated when they come back and the circumstances that they face when they come back. It's not always been great.
We're spending a lot here and not enough here. Where the government spends their money has always reflected where their priorities were at.
I think we need to pass a lot more legislation to support ex-veterans. We can't forget about them. They dedicated a lot of their lives to this country, and then it's like really of us to just turn around and forget about them after.
Yeah, and that last guy made a great, the chick made a great point. Some of these guys and gals are leaving their families for vast amounts of time to go put their life on the line. Like, I couldn't imagine leaving my daughter for months on end. You know what I mean? Like, man, sheesh. That would make it even more difficult. I mean, not only are you putting your life on the line, but you're not even with your family, the ones that you love the most. Sheesh. Salute.
They're not active.
I mean, they're risking their lives, right? So I think it's important to value that for our country and stuff like that.
Do you think that we have a moral obligation as Americans to protect and honor our veterans after they come back from war?
I think so.
So right now, the California Department of Veteran Affairs spends less than $1 billion on their services. And in comparison, California spends $23 billion in tax dollars in services relating to illegal immigration. What do you think about that?
I think it should be the other way around.
How do you think that makes veterans feel when they hear that number?
Probably a little pissed off.
After hearing those figures, do you think that it's something to look into, that we should spend less on people that cross through the border illegally and maybe put more of that money towards homeless veterans?
My initial thought is that it does make more sense to prioritize the veterans, just because I think obviously if we had an unlimited supply of money, sure, it would take care of everybody, but at the end of the day, that's not the case.
I would understand if like a veteran were to feel slighted. It feels shitty to feel like you're doing something for your country and then end up homeless, whether it be because...
It ain't even got to be for homeless veterans, regardless of them being homeless or not. That's a slap in the face. So you mean to tell me I put my life on the line? I left my family. And y'all spend one on us and over 20 on some illegal folks? When there's people like me that are out here walking the streets on top of that? These veterans need to be cut a check. I'm fine with that. They put their life on the line. You protect me. You've helped me keep me safe. The least I can do is cut you a small check. Especially when they spending 23 on something totally different. Like, come on. 23 on illegal, 1 on people that put their life on the line. How does that even add up? Goodness gracious. Hey, they deserve an extra check. That's all I'm saying.
Of like physical and mental disability or whatever else.
This is like first time I'm hearing about it, but it's definitely like eye-opening to hear.
Definitely don't think it's a black and white. Like, I don't think you can just choose one side or the other. I feel like it's definitely depends on circumstance. However, like the disparity is like huge, so I don't know. I mean, I'm not a politician, so I can't really speak on anything. So.
Yeah, but you're an American, and you should be able to speak about anything.
I am an American, yeah.
And you know, right now in California, we have 11,000 homeless veterans. 2022 study found that as many as 44 veterans were dying every day to suicide. Veterans that are a higher risk of homelessness and of mental problems than the general population. And so as Americans, you know, we have an obligation to help them first when they come back from overseas. And, you know, when you hear figures like that, that so much more money is going into services for people that crossed over our border illegally, people that broke our laws, rather than our veterans who served our country. Do you think that that's fair?
I mean, I think like they obviously came here for a reason too, and they deserve to have like help as well.
I agree with you. I mean, I have compassion for people suffering anywhere, but each country, I think, should have the ability to decide who comes in and out of the country. Yeah. I mean, if I went to Mexico, let's say, cross through the border, should I be able to get services before one of their veterans gets helped first? Would that be fair to Mexico?
No, that wouldn't be fair.
So why do we do that here in America?
Kind of like on the airplane when they say you need to put your...
And this is what I was talking about in my thoughts on the Red Wave video. In connecting with the younger folks, he made a statement, but then he asked a question. In order to connect with younger folks, I figured out through these videos, you have to make a statement, but pose it in the form of a question. You know, he went on the whole explanation and asked a question, and it kept the conversation going. It's one strategy to connect with the youth, which Republicans definitely need to do. But I had that discussion in another video. Definitely go and check it out.
Mask on before helping others. We need to take care of our own Americans, and then certainly, I believe in immigration as well, but a legal way, and put funding toward that after we've sort of taken care of what we need to take care of at home.
So you think it's important for us to shed light on this and give more resources to our veterans?
100%, because I didn't know about it until you just brought it up, and I was like, holy shit. And I don't think, even if Americans know about it, they're probably ignorant towards it.
Well, that's a wrap here at UCLA. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, share this with your friends, and if you haven't done it already, make sure you download the PragerU app so that you don't miss anything that we're doing. Sir, what do you think about Veterans Day? What do you think about
Hungry, I deliver to Bruins. Oh, it's like a robot delivery thing. That's interesting. I was wondering what that was because earlier in the video, you could see like this little light or flag thingy like roll by at the bottom of the video. I noticed that, and like the chick like looked back at it. I was like, what is that? But yeah, it's like a delivery thing. Interesting.
our homeless veteran population? Anything, sir, please. What do you think about the illegal immigrants coming over and taking money from the veterans?
It's so confused.
He's trying to get away, you guys. He's never been confronted like this. Sir, please. $23 billion for the illegal immigrant services compared to under $700 million for our homeless veterans. What do you have to say? This is ridiculous. This is what happens every time you ask the left questions. They run,
all over the place.
You confront them, and they have nothing to say.
Hold on, what do you say?
What do you have to say? This is ridiculous. This is what happens every time you ask the left questions. They run, you confront them, and they have nothing to say. Because that's what it is. They're just nothing. Look at this. He's running away.
Hey, when the facts come out, they run, baby. They run. When the facts come out, they run. Even the robots running. Even the leftist robots are running away. This is incredible. This is incredible. Salute to that brother there, man. Hey, so yeah, that is absolutely despicable what California is doing. But I'm not surprised. I am not surprised in the slightest bit. You know, I mean, it's California for a reason. It's California. Now, I do believe there can be a shift in California. I believe it was LA that elected a former Republican mayor. I mean, he ran as a Democrat, but he was formerly, but he used to be a Republican. Now, of course, he has the D next to his name, but he won. I think that was lost. I think that was LA. I'm pretty sure it was LA. Let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong about that, though. So that's quite interesting. Now, I don't think Gavin could actually win the presidency, but holy crap if he did. Woo-hoo! Woo! My goodness, would we be in the biggest pile of crap we have ever seen in our entire lives? The entirety of America being run like California? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. That ain't gonna happen. We spending more on illegal immigration than we are on our veterans over the entire nation, too? Nah, that ain't gonna fly. That will not fly. But anyway, y'all let me know what you thought about this one in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.